it's Ian. Now, I know I haven't been made videos a lot for lately, but I'm actually really excited to make one today because it is Outsiders pre-release. Actually go to at least 2 card shops today just to play around with a limited format. And it's a new experience for me because I rarely play that format. I've only played mostly CC and Blitz rarely. But I'm super excited today because it's going to be dealing with at least 2 new hero types for me, which is ninjas and assassins. Now, I've mostly only been playing with brutes like Reinar and illusionists like Dromai, mostly Dromai if you see my channel. But today I am actually excited to get out of my comfort zone just to try out these new heroes. Especially what I'm more interested in playing is Riptide, because I kind of like his mechanics. There's a little, his mechanics of playing with traps, and I have never played with traps before, but I'm super excited to try him. And also I'm excited to try Uzuri because of her skill to like switch out attacks by using stealth. But that being said, if I ever like draft like ninjas like Benji or Katsu, I'll be totally fine with that too. I'm just really excited for this new set, this new format even, and we'll see how it goes. Now, drafting is not really, I would say it's not my forte. Again, it's rare for me to even play drafting, and sometimes I still have to ask the rules on what I can and cannot do with drafting. I did test out a little bit before with Uprising, and that was mostly when I was picking Dromai or Phi. But here we're dealing with 6 heroes, so we'll see how it goes. With that being said, let's see how we do with this new pre-release season, okay?
Bonafide TCG video.
Yes. Bonafide TCG. Shoot. Oh man. That's how stacks them. Yo, still got fun.
My time energy,
Right. Sponsor me, man. Sponsor me.
Half your profits, man. What are you doing?
Any dragons around?
I
damn.
try.
You want? I kinda do want. Hold on. Shit. What's with all this cold foil, huh? Yeah, what's with all this cold foil, huh?
It's very like more natural stuff out there.
So, hey guys, just giving a recap of what happened today. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play at the People's Card Shop just because I barely missed to be on the list to play for 16 players. I barely missed it. But, it is what it is. I still had fun today. I did play at Power 9 earlier on, so, I'm gonna do a bit more review on that. So, at P9, when I was opening up my packs, I didn't see any really good ninja cards for me to lean towards too. So I was more leaning now towards either the assassins or the rangers. I didn't have a lot of stealth cards to like really proc Uzuri, and some of my pump spells weren't as high enough for me to maybe even lean towards Ragni. So at my list, or at least my pool, I was more leaning towards now the Rangers. And in terms of pump spells, I was barely getting like the really good ones, or at least the red ones, and I was getting at least the really good generic cards with some decent arrows and at least pretty good trap cards. With that being said, I lean more towards this guy right here. I lean more towards Riptide, and that was the hero that I chose to play, especially since some of the armor pieces I got. I literally got, of course, the main pieces of armor I was running with was like the mask manifestation right here. Toxic tip was my arms. Threadbare tunic right here was really good. Actually, it was like one of the things that gave me a clutch, resource for me to use. And of course, the barbed castaway. It was a very good bow, of course, for just the limited format, especially with Riptide's ability. But the MVP for most of my games were really Death Touch for sure. This card right here, I think it's gonna be a really good card for Steel, even if it's just red, blue, or yellow. If you see it, get it. Codex of Bloodrot actually came in handy too. This trap right, or at least this action right here, it's basically like, sure, it allows your opponent to set a card face down, but it's like mitigating some of the block factor when you're going offensive. And one of the cards I really like as well, just to end on that last bit of damage at the end, would be this one right here, Virulent Touch. Just because for the fact that if they block it, they'll get a Blood Rot. If they don't block it, they're eating 4 damage. Especially if you pump it with, say, like Come to Fight, or even the Scout or Periphery. But with that being said, my record was 2-2, 2 wins, 2 losses. My first game I faced against the Benji. It was a close match. In a sense, it was a close match, I could say. But the way he he beat me was literally flinging the dagger to my face and having the card. I forgot what it was called. 1 second. The thing that really killed me was this card right here. His finisher was literally just hurling this for 1 damage and then swinging me with the daggers, and I can't really block it. I didn't have any prevention damage from that point on, so that's how he beat me. And I was like, dang, that was a close game. My second game was a mirror match against Riptide as well, and in a sense, it was against a new player, but we were like in a evenly matched for the most part until like the end game. Riptide tends to be very fatiguish, and it's kind of bad for an archer because then you'll run out of cards, especially on limited. The thing that I didn't know is that you could have more than 30 cards. I just kept it at 30 minimum for some reason. And people were having 35, 37, even 40 at max. But at the game with Riptide, it was really close. But I was able to fatigue him enough to finish him off with Death Touch right here, as well as using it with the Threadbare Tunic. Like, I literally was forcing him to block my Falcon Wings, and then at the last second just use the Threadbare Tunic to give me that single resource to then attack with Death Touch from my arsenal, and that basically won me the game. Third match was against Uzuri, I believe. Yeah, I think it was Uzuri. And she literally just fatigued me out. I was wondering, like, why am I running out of cards faster than she is? She was just basically dagger, attack here and there. But yeah, I just got fatigued out. And then on my fourth match, I'll still take it as a win because my opponent didn't show up. I was wondering why, but whatever. I'll take that as a win. So 2-2. With that being said, I'm really liking Riptide in terms of the flow, the mechanics, the gameplay. Although I kind of did want to also try out Uzuri, like I said earlier on, but since I missed the chance to play at People's Card Shop, I basically didn't have a chance to play her. But what I did was just hang around, see how other people play, the characters here and there. And with that being said, I still had a lot of fun, I can't wait for when the set itself drops. I'll probably get one box and do a box opening, you know, to see if I get lucky. And funny enough, one of our players pulled a Marvel, you know, Wesley. He pulled a Marvel Codex, and I was like, dang. But whenever he was using it on the pre-release, he never got the chance to actually play the Codex. He was just using it mostly for block or pitch, and never had the chance to actually play it, which was funny. With that being said, I really like the new set in terms for limited. I can't wait to open the box and see what I get and show it to you guys. I also can't wait to probably build Riptide for Blitz first, especially for the skirmish that's coming up. I feel like I could probably break him in terms of like deck building, because I like his play style, you know. But you know, we'll see how it goes from here. With that being said, thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks for being with me in my journey through the pre-release. Hopefully, y'all had a fun time and a great weekend, especially for you guys that had your own event as well. And if you would like, comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me how your experience went as well. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.